you can find a location to set up computers, I'll buy you 15 computers from there. Say thank you. So I need to set up this so I can train the people who are looking for work to fill up application online. Plus, there's a lot of things you learn. I mean, to be honest with you, language itself, I mean, most of them, they cannot speak the language at all. So language itself, we can have, speakers as well as, just each person on the computer can have a media with a DVD or whatever it is set up. They can learn the language, every day whenever they have free time to come and do that. And have the computer skill and other skills. I mean, a lot of, I build homes at one time. Okay, I didn't learn this in school. I'm an electrical engineer by profession. But I learned it from Home Depot DVDs. That's how I learned. So you can be a plumber, you can be an electrician, you can do whatever you want. There's a lot of things you can learn. So we just have to devise the methods for a system to get there. And these people are not dumb. They are very bright people, but they just don't have, they need the opportunity. And I think we've been here long enough, to be, to understand their case and be supportive to where they need to go. I think that's really one of our responsibilities. Of course, in the meantime, we'll increase literacy. That means they'll get a better job, and that's the future. I mean, in the future, I don't know, dishwashing might even be with a computer. I don't know, for that matter. So it's going that direction. So education is very important. Counseling. I mean, counseling in the room. We want to do that. We have a lot of people that are volunteers for our organization. To be honest with you, unfortunately, some people just left. I wanted to introduce Attorney Michael. There's another attorney that was there, a Harvard graduate, who does the same thing that he does. And a lot of people do volunteer to do certain work. For people that don't have the money, it's not that they have the time. They are sacrificing on their part to do that. So, if I can find a space, an office for these counselors, whether it's a legal advice, whether it's a psychological advice, or whether it's a social service advice, whatever it is, and schedule them. And if I know exactly when they can provide me a certain part of their time out of the week, and they can come and talk to these people, and that would be a great thing. They are in their surrounding. If they can't understand, there is somebody that will translate the language for them. I mean, it's just win-win for everybody, to be honest. So, and that's what we're looking at. And that's the reason why we want to raise this fund. Other things, government agencies. Let me tell you, health department has so many documentations that they want to give to people. So many things out. Believe it or not, some of these apartment buildings, I know a lot of you guys own houses, but some of these apartment buildings have laid and they're paid. And then if they have children, that child is in danger. And a lot of these people, when they get, let's say they want to paint it or they want to fix it up, guess what? They don't tell you it has laid. They come and just hire somebody from the street, maybe Home Depot, and they try to taking the paint off, do what they need to do. And the dust is what gets to the kids. So we don't know. And I mean, and this kind of education is out there. It's out there. We just have to get it. So for those people that wanted to get this information, we should make that available for them. Government agencies do have all the funds, the skill, the talent, the labor. They all got all these things together. So they can provide us with all these important documentaries for us. I think we should take advantage of it. Right now, we're not, to be honest. Other communities do. The Koreans do, the Chinese do, the Hispanics do, not ours. Social Security, how many people know what do you have to do for Social Security? If you really want to apply. Then you have people that want to come and teach you. What do you need to do? Just to be aware. Knowledge is power. A lot of the, like I remember when my kids were very, very little, their dental work was just so expensive, to be honest. My oldest son, he cost me $6,000. I said, I never, when Ethiopia, I never brushed my teeth. I mean, everything was fine. And I don't even have, no hole, no feeling, nothing in my teeth. I've been at the dentist's office only one time. And I went there for a test and cleanup. They said, my friend from the I had a Persian friend. They said, let's go this way. I said, okay. The company's paying anyway, so why not? And they couldn't find anything. Yeah, I'm paying $6,000. I mean, look, number one, they eat all sugar. Number two, they don't know how to brush it. I don't know how to brush it. I have no idea. I don't know, she cost me about $4,800. Okay? The oldest one is $6,000. So, there's a lot of education. It might be simple now, looking back, but for the new ones, it's not simple. They are in the same shoes I was when I was little. I mean, when I was here at the previous, maybe before I had my kids. Okay? I don't know. So that's the honest truth. Anyway, next. So, we need to have the media room, number one. And number two, the elderly. That's the one I missed. The elderly. This is something that we never thought about too. This is something very important. Seriously. Everybody needs to think about this. Right now, a lot of the people we're not at the age where the elderly become a huge burden. But we're going there. Now, if a lot of the people that come from Ethiopia, women never went to school. The elderly women never went to school. They know how to cook, they know how to raise their kids, they know how to take care of their house, and their husband, and their family, but that's it. So when they come here, what happened to these people? And to be honest with you, I cannot say the cases, but if I tell you the cases, to be honest with you, it will break your heart. People that come to my office, just to talk. Just to talk. So I think we need to provide them. They're good at cooking. They're good at how to make spices and all the seasonings and all that stuff. The youngsters love to talk to them. If we can create an environment where we have a kitchen facility or something like that, where they can come and do this kind of stuff, or teach them how to make a shurab or whatever it is, that would be the greatest gift we can give them, wouldn't it? So that's one of the reasons why we think we should really think ahead before it happens, before it becomes a crisis. Last year, if you guys remember, there were 4 suicides in the Ethiopian community. 4 Ethiopians killed themselves. And at each time that person dies, I know for sure. I've seen boxes and boxes in restaurants and everywhere. Everybody asking donations. Donation, donation, donation. The elderly are at that stage where they're going to be passing probably 1 a week or 2 a week. What are you going to do? We have to think outside our box and see, okay, where do we go? What do we have to do? How could I involve myself to do something different, to make an impression? you know, in my community. This is not Isaac Doris Foundation's job only. Trust me, this is every one of us. It takes everybody, and still we might not be able to do it. It takes every one of us. Because right now, everything is good, nothing happens, hey, hanky-dory. But when it happens, it's just different. And I know one of the person that killed himself, when it happened, the parents, they were in such a shock, and they don't know what to do, where to go. There's nothing. And you know, and so like for instance, I have parents that come with kids problem. They don't know how to speak the language. They can't say no to these kids because the kids are the king. They speak the language, English language, and mama, she got to listen. She can't touch her, or dad can't touch her, or parent can't touch the kid. They're all the kings, queens and kings. So the parents are really, really stressing out. I don't even know how they survive. To be honest with you, I think I will have a breakdown if it's me. I don't think I can handle it. They are very, very strong people. So I think we need to give them somewhere where they can come and relieve. And the other thing is, we can create an economic opportunity for them as well. Let's say some of them have a skill. They want to make injera and sell injera. Well, the kitchen is there. Let them do it. Why not? They can make spice and sell it in the community. Why not? In the meantime, teach the youngsters. So you kill two birds with the same stone. So that's the reason why I want to raise money. Just to secure, if you look at it in the back, there's a budget. I'm not looking for, forget the whole thing, but we're not going to make, you know, that much of a significant, but let me tell you what. No money, okay, even the money that I put in the foundation, nothing gets spent without check. Nothing. No cash, nothing. So, I mean, literally, to be honest with you, definitely. Right now, we're paying the money. It's okay, but just to make sure we have the discipline to show every penny that is spent for this organization. It's very important because trust is what is missing in our community too. So that's a different story. That's why we wanted to raise for the elderly. Language and Cultural Training Center. How many of us, my kids, she's a living witness right here in front of me. When no one learns, she spoke Ethiopian language a little bit, but they didn't speak that well because there was nothing really for me. They go to school, 8 hours, they're out there. They come home, they get showered, they do homework. When they do the homework, I have to speak to them in English. I can't speak to them in Amharic because everything is written in English. I was making excuse out of excuse out of excuse. And guess what? Nothing really to confront me. I say, you know, you got to teach them what, you know, your language, blah, 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 blah. You do it. But thank God they speak language. So we want to create